Hey guys, welcome to my newest video for today. For today's video, I'm finally getting around to talking about my most anticipated movies of 2023. I know, I'm like way behind on this video because I normally get it up before like the start of the year when I talk about my most anticipated films. Now, in the past few years, I've been doing like, 19 movies I'm anticipating in 2019, 20 movies in 2020, even though that one kind of didn't pan out because most of the films got delayed in 2020 for obvious reasons. But as I've gotten more into it, I've sort of realized want to be a bit more select with what I'm actually anticipating rather than just making the list for the sake of the list. Like, obviously I'm anticipating all the Marvel movies, the DC movies and things like that, so they're not actually going to be in this list because I've decided just to do a top 10 in like films I'm anticipating this year, because I used to do top 10s and like way back, like 10-11 years ago, I used to just do like a general top 10 and I used to show the posters and things like that. And so I don't know if I will be that creative with this video, but I just want to sort of go through the films that have sort of stood out to me and ones I'm excited for. So as I said, there's only actually one superhero movie on this list, so I was like, just assume that I'm excited for, Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, Shazam, what's the other one, like Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, the Marvels. Just, yeah, I'm obviously anticipating all of those movies. There's probably heaps of others, like, the Disney, Pixar films. But these are the 10 films that have caught my eye and are what I'm anticipating for this year. So, at number 10, I have, suitably enough, Fast X, which is the 10th installment of the Fast and Furious franchise. And, yeah, it's, yeah, it's a Fast and Furious film. Obviously they're not the greatest cinema masterpieces, but I enjoy them. I enjoyed the last one. I know a lot of people didn't, but I'm curious to see how like the direction it goes in, because obviously this is the second to last film. So yeah, I'm just sort of like, yep, this is the 10th Fast and Furious film. I'm there. So I have that at number 10. And then at number 9, I have Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny, mostly because obviously Harrison Ford is returning for this, and I do enjoy the Indiana Jones films. I did start a rewatch. I know this isn't out until like June, but I recently rewatched Raiders of the Lost Ark last month, so hopefully I can rewatch the other ones just because it's been a while since I've actually done a rewatch of the franchise. So yeah, so I'm really looking forward to seeing how the 5th installment goes. And yeah, so that's Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny. Then I wasn't 100% sure on this film, but I watched the trailer. It intrigues me, and I do really enjoy like this world. And yeah, it's the Super Mario Brothers movie. It just looks like fun. It's yeah, I don't really have much else to say really. It just, yeah, I just love Mario, and yeah, I want to see what this movie looks like. So I do have it on my anticipated list. It's been a while since I actually played a Mario game, but randomly I have actually met Charles Martinet, who does the voice of Mario and a whole bunch of other characters in the game. That was like in 2016 Sydney Comic Con, so I have met him, and I do believe he's doing a cameo voice in this film. But yes, it looks interesting, like just a fun time. So Super Mario Brothers movie. And then I'm also I then have The Hunger Games, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. It's another Hunger Games film. I did think the book was actually quite interesting because I did read it when it came out, and I'm hoping to reread the Hunger Games series this year. So So yeah, so I hopefully reread them, rewatch the films, and even though this is like a prequel, like it takes place, I think 70 years before the events of the Hunger Games, but I'm really actually excited to see how they adapt it to the screen. So, and the cast looks quite interesting, so like with who they've picked for the main characters and that, so I am looking forward to seeing it. Then the only superhero movie I have on this list is Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse. Really enjoyed Into the Spider-Verse. I do need to rewatch that one. I haven't seen it since it like came out. So, but yeah, I love the whole concept of the multiverse, and yeah, seeing all the different spider people, and yeah, and I'm also looking forward to seeing like the new additions to the lineup. So excited for that one. Then I have Transformers Rise of the Beast, which I honestly wasn't expecting to have this one so high up on my list, but I really enjoyed Bumblebee, and that sort of revitalized my whole interest in the Transformers franchise, and I'm really excited to see where they go with the films, because I know, because like Age of Extinction and Last Night, like they were okay, but Bumblebee was like incredible and I loved it. And yeah, basically I just want to see the direction the rest of these films going, because because it didn't seem like there was going to be any more, but then yeah, this one's coming out, so I am looking forward to seeing what this film's going to be like. So, and then I have Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1, which I feel like I've been anticipating for the last few years, but it's a Mission Impossible film. I've loved basically all the recent entries in this franchise. I think the only one I don't really care for is the second one, so which kind of hurts to say, because obviously it was filmed in my neck of the woods. It was filmed in Sydney, so, but yeah, that's not my favorite film of the franchise, but everything else I've like loved, and I don't know if this is like the last two installments, but I'm definitely excited to see where it goes, and like if it's the final, like how it finishes. But obviously this is Dead Reckoning Part 1, so and hopefully I get to see it this year, so because I think I've had it on my last few lists. So then I have a movie called 65 with Adam Driver. This looks really interesting, and yeah, the trailer definitely looks intriguing, because it's like they crash land on Earth in the past when the dinosaurs were roaming, and yeah, it looks a lot of fun. So so I'm gonna, because it's like, yeah, because it's meant to be like 65 million years ago, so I'm assuming it's like it'll tie in with the asteroid and all of that. So, well, it's from because Sam Raimi's producing it, so I'm assuming that's what it's going to be like. So like a thriller, it's like a space thriller, which I'm really looking forward to. So yeah, I don't really know too much about it, just yeah, it looks like fun and my kind of sci-fi film. So, and then the top two movies I'm anticipating for 2023, I have Dune Part 2. I loved Dune Part 1, and yeah, I'm really looking forward to seeing how they adapt the rest of the book, mostly because obviously the first one was a lot of the political build up, and then the second one will deal like with trying to overthrow the empire, and what's his name, Paul, that's the character's name, Paul. He's how he sort of becomes like, he takes over and overthrows I can't remember the name of the Baron that's sort of the bad guy, but I did really love the first half, so I'm curious to see like how the rest of the adaptation goes. What I'd really love is to actually see them adapt the whole series, or at least the first few. I think that would be really interesting to see on the big screen as well, but we'll see if we get part 2 first, which I think is coming out later this year, but I'm really looking forward to seeing how it concludes. And then my most anticipated movie of 2023 is Christopher Nolan's latest movie. Now let me see if I can actually pronounce this. It's Oppenheimer. I'm not too sure how to say it, but it's about the man who created the atomic bomb. It looks really fascinating. It's got a great cast, and it's a Christopher Nolan movie. I'm pretty much there for anything he directs, so because he's one of my favorite directors. So yeah, I'm definitely going to be checking this one out when it comes out. So there we go. We've got a few different types of movies I'm anticipating this year, and yeah, I feel like this year will be a good year for movies. And I actually did find it a bit difficult to sort of narrow it to top 10, but then that's sort of why I was like, I'm just not going to really talk about, the superhero movies, because it's like, I'm looking forward to them. So I just sort of wanted to talk about some of the other movies that were coming out as well. So, and obviously I thought trying to come up with 23 movies for 2023 was getting a bit too much. So I thought we'll just go back to basics for this one. But anyway, I'm going to stop it here. Thank you guys for watching, and until my next video, I will see you guys next time. Bye.